Hey guys, Rob here. I'm coming to you today with a video about Redakai, Conquer the Kairu. It's a card game, a collectible card game that me and the rest of the X-Force members found on a bit of an adventure around Blackpool Town Centre, basically revisiting some of our old haunts. We were trying to find a drink called Boost, kind of one of the group's signature drinks. I led everyone into some cheapo shop and we ended up finding this. And it was only £1, so we thought, well, £1 for 2 packs, and what we thought was something quite cool. This it's called an X reader. We thought, oh, this is kind of like a starter set. It turns out we don't actually need this. There's 2 sets of rules, basic and advanced, and this is only really good for the basic set of rules, which is, as the name implies, pretty basic. So we'll just chuck that over there. It's pretty useless. Yeah, basically, it's a collectible card game. It uses see-through holographic cards. Quite a cool concept. Me and X had a bit of a test play, and it was pretty fun. I think X is actually going to be posting up sort of like a thoughts video, which you should look out for soon. He'll probably explain the rules, but I just wanted to do a bit of a pack opening, and just sort of hopefully try and guide you through what I got, point out anything quite fun. I'm probably going to be trying to make a deck of these at some point to go against X, Jason, and Force if next time he's back from America. I actually pre-opened one and have actually recorded this part of the video before. Basically, this pile of cards here, they're all French. I thought at first I picked up like a French version of it, like maybe they just had some English, some French, but this stack of cards from the other pack in this box was in English, so I don't know how a French packet got in there. A sign of quality to be sure. But yeah, I'll try and take you through some of them. Not too great at French, so I'm just going to call them by what I think their English names are. This is Smashing Fists. A cost of 8 Kairu, does 2 damage, which is pretty strong. And when you've got something for 10.50, although again you probably don't know the rules, let's just say that's quite high. And it also does 2 damage, and considering the fact that your character cards have 3 health in total, yeah, it is pretty strong. It would have been nice if it was in English. That would have been probably a bit of a staple there. But oh well for now. I'm going to call this Energy Blast. It's 450. It's got an effect. If anyone can tell me what that does, something about attack, I assume. Costs 450 damage. Again, don't know what its effect is, so if you happen to know what it is, let me know. Falling Rocks. Yep, that's what that's going to be called. Or Chair A Cannon. Probably butchered the pronunciation of that, but oh well. Darkness Claw or some sort of flames. Yep, 650, another red card. There's 3 different colours in total, green, blue and red. So obviously that does red damage, green does green, and blue does blue damage. And also the monsters have green defense, red defense, blue defense. Slicing Blade, yeah, we'll go with that, 650. Lightning Storm, I think we actually got this in our original packs. Has some sort of effect, something about recharging your Kairu points, which is kind of like your mana pool. So think of it kind of like your land or your energy cards in Pokemon, that sort of thing. They sort of charge up through the game. Got Photon Blast, we'll go with that. 350 blue, it's got some sort of effect. I think the weaker the cards are, the more chance they have an effect, although I do recall watching another video that says there are quite a few cards that are stronger than cards of effects, and they also have an effect as well. So basically it'd be the same as in Yu-Gi-Oh! As having a normal monster with 2000 attack and an effect monster with 2000 attack with no drawback. Yeah, Photon Blast. Bash, a character card. You've got to have 3 of these to play the game. He's part of Team Redakai. I think they're one of the villains. Not really what I was hoping for. I'm trying to cut the Imperials at the moment, so hopefully I'll get one of those. Red Animal, Red Lion, I think this guy's called. He's actually pretty good, because you can see here he's got a little yellow health. Although I don't want to go too much into mechanics, if you put this on top of your character, it'll regenerate that part of its health. So quite useful. When I actually played X, I didn't have any of these regenerating ones, but he did, which ended up meaning, so although I was quite close to winning the game, these just kept on regenerating health. So if I can get an English one of these, I'll probably definitely be putting that in the deck. Ocelot, another guy that we've had before. I can't remember what his effect is. I think it's something to do with, well, you can probably tell that something to do with doing a second attack. I think it's gaining 1 Kairu point, which again is your energy. And Chemaster, pretty sure this guy was pretty good. He boosts the attack of your cards by something, and he has a pretty strong red defense. Not, again, a little bit annoying that they're French, but oh well. Moving on to the English cards, which again, very unusual that one was English, one was French in the same pack. Viper Gas, this one's pretty good, it has an effect. I think Meta Charge just means effect. If this hits, you regenerate 4 Kairu, so useful if you're going to do some big play, although it is quite weak in terms of its attack power. Web Attack, I don't think I've seen this before. If you have played 2 or more other attacks this turn, you may play this without paying its cost. That's pretty cool. Basically, could end up knocking out one of their other characters in one go if you play your cards right. Choking Fog, very, very weak attack here, so let's have a look at its effect. It's a reaction. You discard it, and characters on your team gains 300 defense in all colours this attack. That's actually really cool. Probably definitely going to be using that. Screaming Demon, this one has a pretty cool little animation there. And 6, relatively cheap later into the game, and 850 green, that seems quite strong. Doom Point, this has an effect as well. When you play this, an opponent may discard an attack with greater power than this to stop it. I think I've seen these cards before. It's basically, they're incredibly cheap, only cost 1 to cast, and they've got relatively good attack power for that cost, but your opponent can discard an attack. Yeah, so actually that's quite cool, because it'll also force them to discard one of their attack cards if they can't stop it. Devastator. Apparently if this hits, your opponent uses 1 Kairu. Pretty good early on. Later on it doesn't really matter too much, just because of the fact that you're gaining so much Kairu each turn. I think me and X had a game when we got up to the maximum 20, and it regenerates every turn as well. Hasty Blow. If you've played 2 or more other attacks this turn, so again another one that allows you to attack again for free if you've already attacked this turn. Maya. This is quite cool, actually. When you play a monster on me, draw a card. That's actually really cool. She's also one of the main characters. We actually watched an episode, and episode 2, she goes dark. A little bit of a rush, considering it's episode 2 and they've already got a little plot about her going evil. But quite cool to get one of the main characters. I think Jason was looking for these. I think this is the only one he's missing, actually. Warner, appreciate getting this because it's an inset, but I think we already have at least 5 of these back in Blackpool, so hopefully there'll be some more bugs to use. Sprockets, I think we have this guy as well. This guy's a monster, as is Warner, and you basically place these over your characters to transform them, and it makes them stronger as well. So quite cool. Not a great animation, just sort of like a bit of a lightning effect going on there. That's a little bit better, I think, yeah. And then Riptide, the final one. This seems a bit of an ocean guy. You may play me as a react, so I assume if your opponent attacks, you can pop this guy on as a reaction to boost the power of your character. So it could end up, catching your opponent out, stopping their attack, making them waste a card when they think they're going to prey on your weak blue defences. And actually, it has 700 blue defence, which is, again, if you don't know the rules, that's fine, but I'd say that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's 2 of the piles of cards. I'm just going to quickly pop the phone down for a moment and open this pack. So 1 moment. You should be seeing black, but nothing to worry about. This is the table. I could, stop the video and then edit it together, but my laptop's being a bit funny at the moment about converting videos, so I'm just going to keep it going. And hopefully, the sound of my voice will keep you interested, or feel free to fast forward. Hopefully we won't get any more bloody French cards in this. We didn't get one in the last in the packs that we got, so it wasn't a case of it's standard 1 packet French, 1 packet English. Right, and then we'll open the other pack. Good, they all seem to be English. Right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so Bone Crusher, Fist Attack, Meta Charge. If this hits, your other attacks are 300 power this turn. That's pretty cool. It would allow you to bash past some your opponent's increased defences. So that's quite cool. And its animation's pretty sweet as well. Daylight Ender. Whoa, this is quite cool. 1050 attacks are one of the strongest I've got so far. And only does 1 health, but to be honest, for its cost and the fact of how strong it is, asking any more than that is probably going to be a bit cheeky. Although I do know that there are some really powerful ones that can knock a character out in 1 if it does hit. Photon Blast, just a basic attack card. Animation's alright. Don't really want to focus on that too much. Cranium Crush again, basic attack. Animation's a bit basic as well. We can just rush past that. Stinging Rays, I think I got one of these in the other packs. It's quite crap. Actually, no, it's not. I tell a lie, it's not crap. It's 350 attack, cost 6. However, these 2 little bits here that aren't see-through, this actually, if you play this on your opponent and it hits, it actually covers up those defences. So let's say they have 200 red defence there, 300 blue defence there, that would actually negate those. So obviously then you could probably hit them with a strong attack of those colours later on. Again, maybe a little bit, maybe going a little too in depth, but I can see with the fact that it's slightly weaker for that high of a cost. Vertical Flight, a reaction. You can discard this to stop an attack unless your opponent plays 1 Kairu. That's alright, but I can't see your opponent not wanting to pay the cost. So it's a nice idea, but yeah. Prismatic Glare, 650. Quite a cheap cost actually for 650 attack. 4, probably definitely going to be including one of those in the deck. Metanoid, this guy actually, well, this guy's ace. He's only got 300 defense, but he actually heals up your character by 2 health. So that's very cool, actually. Was definitely looking for some of these healers, so that's quite nice. Magnox, Red Machine. When you have no cards in hand, your attacks have 300 plus power. That's quite cool, actually. Definitely could see that coming in useful at some point, so I'll probably be using him as well. Grendel. Opponents cannot recharge Kyra except at the start of their turn, so if they've got a deck that focuses on boosting up their Kyra and recharging it constantly, this guy's going to stop them. And, oh, I've got another one of the main characters. This is actually the main character, so that's very nice to get. When you play Metanoid on me, which I think is one of these monsters, you may use its activated ability once this turn without paying the Kyra cost. So, quite a nice ability. You probably expect that from the main character. Very, very nice. Like I say, I'm actually going to be picking up a box tomorrow, so you can probably expect an unboxing video sometime soon as well. Quite cool that I've got 2 of the main characters. Was hoping to get the missing character from the Imperials group that I was missing. I've already got a character called Teeny and a character called Princess Diara. So I think the other guy is called Dox or Dov or Gov or something like that. So I'll be looking out for him as well as some of their signature cards as well. Like to make an Imperial deck, but yeah, that's probably all from me for now. A bit of a bummer that one of the packs was French, especially with a really powerful card in it as well. I'm the sort of person that would like all their cards to be English, so it's a bit of a bummer, but what can you do? At the very least, it gave me a bit of a laugh. But yeah, look out for that unboxing video soon, and any future Redakai, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon videos as well. Alright, take care for now, guys, and I'll see you soon.